The other day, I was really in the mood to build something that I never built. So I chose a couple of categories that I never touch: base game only and starter homes. I cannot tell you the last time I built a starter home because normally I just do rags to riches type stuff. I start out with zero simoleons and I just build as I go. So haven't done just a full on starter home in forever. And also, I wanted to do base game only because I never build base game only because I just have a lot of packs in TC at this point. So I just don't do it. And I know that realistically, there are a lot of people out there who don't have every single pack. I don't even have every single pack because they are way too expensive. So it's just over the years I've collected them as we've went by. And yeah, I don't know. I was just in the mood to build a starter home for base game because also I wanted to challenge myself because there's not a lot of stuff in base game. So it was pretty tricky, I will admit, especially since I wanted to build a 4-person, 2-story starter home. It was tough. Yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got going on. I went ahead and placed some front doors, or a front door and some windows, just to kind of figure out what I was doing, what color scheme I wanted, and I decided on the orangey timber along with a green siding, because I like the way the green siding look. I was going for a Craftsman vibe, and I thought that was probably about the best I could get in terms of options for the outside. And I really like changing or doing a separate wallpaper for the triangle part of the roof because I think it breaks up the build a little bit, and it's just a nice touch. Because if you go look at some HGTV shows, specifically Good Bones, they always do like a different type of wall. I don't know what to call it. Oh, they always do a different type of wall for the triangle part of the roof. So that they've been really inspiring me recently with my builds. So that's why I did a separate wood up there, up top. And I chose that green that green swatch because I thought it looked the best with the orangey wood. I was working with what I had. So on the inside, I worked with the floor plan for a little bit. It was kind of tough, and I tried to make it as Craftsman as possible. It was a little tricky, I will admit, because I wanted to put the stairs in a halfway decent spot, and I also wanted to fit the master, because I wanted a main floor master, along with a master bathroom, a half bath, and a formal dining room, kitchen, and living. Yeah, and this isn't a big house. I think I did this off camera, but I actually scooted the house in a couple of tiles because it was just too big. So I actually made it even smaller than what it already was. And up here I'm working on the the upstairs floor plan. And I'm not gonna lie, this was tough. I sat here for a while messing with this floor plan, trying to get it right, because there were a lot of weird one tile corners that I was trying to fit doors into, and I don't like the way that looks, because right there, if you look, that door is kind of shoved into the crack, and it doesn't look good. So I end up reconfiguring the hallway here in a minute, and it was tough, but it was a lot of fun. I actually fit 2 bedrooms, a full bath, and a little study nook upstairs. At first, I was thinking I was just going to make the kids share a bedroom, and then I decided I think I could get in a second or a third bedroom upstairs. So that's what I did, and it worked out really, really well. So I was very happy with that. And at this point, I realized, I was like, oh yeah, I can just make the hallway go this way. Wow, what a thought. Sometimes I don't think about just flipping hallways, because in my brain, I'm just like, they want to go this way. So I was just trying to figure out a way to flip that hallway. And right now we are about where, oh my gosh, that part was annoying. I kept getting this weird ceiling glitch or roof glitch. I don't know if you noticed that line pop up on the wall. I tried so hard to delete that one little awkward tile in front of the window, but the game was just not having it. So I gave up, and that tile is still there. I don't know what I did with it. I think I just left it there awkwardly. We'll see in a minute. So at this point, I'm laying out some furniture, trying to figure out the configuration. This living room, I spent way too long figuring out which direction I wanted the furniture to go. I really wanted a fireplace because I thought a fireplace would be nice, but fireplaces are too expensive and it was too chunky, so we scratched that in a little bit, don't worry. I did these cabinets. I thought I was going to use them as placeholder. Turns out we couldn't afford anything nicer, so we have the ugly cabinets. However, I think we make it work. Right now, I'm still just kind of trying to figure out the configuration of everything. I think I actually end up dropping a tile again. I make this house smaller quite a few times because it was just too big. That right there is the master bathroom that I just shrunk to give more room to the dining room. And then that's also the master bedroom. I thought it was a little weird to have the master bedroom right off the entry, but I was thinking about it, and in one of the Craftsman homes that I've been in real life, I remember they had a bedroom literally right off the entry. It wasn't the master bedroom, which granted, they didn't really have a master bedroom. They were all about the same size. Either way, there was a bedroom right off the entry, and it was never really a problem. So I figured for this house, it'll be okay if the master bedroom is right off the entry. Right there next to the stairs, that's going to be our little itty bitty half bath. It works. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath starter home, we'll take it. So yeah, there's that little weird corner in front of the window. It's still there. I think I might move where that wall is located, and I tried deleting that tile multiple times, but it was just being really stupid. I unfortunately had to get all of the cheapest appliances in the house. I'm pretty sure I probably use that pedestal sink in every single bathroom. Yeah, I think I do, because we were running out of money very quickly. And I decided to leave concrete on the outside for the porch because I've only ever been in, I think, one Craftsman home in my entire life, and their front porch was concrete. So I was like, you know what, we're going to do concrete. It'll save us some money. Oh, right here, I realized that the 2 windows that I liked, the insides were different color, even though the outsides were the same color. So I deleted the first set of windows and went with the cheaper ones that were brown on the inside as well. So it wasn't really that big of a deal. I just changed it and fixed it. Sometimes I forget to place windows in the beginning because I want to figure out where my furniture is going. Then I want to go back and forth to outside, inside. Yeah, it's kind of a mess, but it's fine. We get there eventually. We have enough windows, and I think they're spaced pretty well. I hate having to have a small window above the sink, but I didn't want a window to clip into the counter because I think that looks worse than having a small window from the outside because it looks a little weird, but honestly, windows look really weird in real life if you pay attention to them. And right here, I think this is the point where I realize I'm not getting new counters. I have to keep these. So I actually found a halfway decent swatch on these. I've never noticed this swatch before because, quite frankly, I don't touch these countertops because I hate them. They're so ugly. I hate that blue. I hate the counters. They're not good. But the white counters with the black countertop, they worked really well. And with like white cabinets, I also was like, okay, I'm feeling this. So at this point, I figured out what I flipped the living room layout. I really thought I had it at this point, but I didn't. I was like, these are not enough seats because I have a 4-bedroom or a 4-family home right here, and there's only 3 seats in the living room. I was like, this is not going to work. So I do end up fixing it right here. And the reason I put carpet in the middle of the room, I thought I wasn't going to be able to put in an actual rug. So I just did that kind of as a placeholder, but kind of just in case I couldn't afford a rug. I put that there. The base game carpet is honestly ugly. So I was not pleased with that. We do put in a rug. Spoiler alert. We put in a real rug because that carpet's not cute. But we make it work, so it's okay. And then I was really happy that I, managed to turn around the couches, put them a different direction. On all of a sudden, we almost doubled our seating space. So that was great. And I actually like these base game couches. There's plenty of swatches to kind of figure something out. So it worked. And I like the navy blue. And I tried to make kind of earthy type tones. I get in like a pinkish orange rug. And I tried to bring in a few plants. And I think it turns out cute for a base game. It looks kind of like the sad EA build homes. You know the ones I'm talking about. The ones that are there by default. Yeah, I feel like it kind of looks like that. But it's okay. And then now upstairs for the 2 kids' rooms. I don't know what happened to me. I was just like, you know what? We're going to embrace how crazy these things are. You'll see what I'm talking about with the carpet choice. Here we are. I do not know why, but I was like, fine then. If you want to give me ugly carpet, we're going to have ugly carpet in these rooms. And honestly, I like the way it turned out. It's awful. I would never want this in real life, but I was like, we're embracing it. It's fine. At that point, I did not care. But the orange, it matched with the pops of orange on the blue wall and the pops of orange on the yellow wall. So I justified it in my own way. It was fine. And here's our little study nook. I also managed to get a computer in this house. I was kind of shook. I honestly probably could have skipped over the computer and just did something else. But yeah, there's a computer in here, a TV in here. I have an indoor trash can, an outdoor trash can. I don't know how I did it. I think they end up with like no simoleons after everything is done and over with, but that, I just hit my mic, I'm sorry. But it's okay. So we did it. I don't know how, This dining room is also ends up pretty empty and sad. You'll see me go back to it in a minute because at this point I'm still trying to figure out rugs and stuff. Honestly, if I could go back, I would probably remove the rug from the kitchen. But the kitchen just looks so sad, so I wanted to include a rug for it. But it was probably a waste of 50 or however many simoleons. And at this point, this is the rug that I choose because I like that pink tone with the navy blue tone. I thought it was really pretty. Also, probably didn't need a rug for this room, but I wanted it to not be the saddest thing ever. Oh, what just happened there? There's a weird... Anyways, that flower pot and all those flowers outside, Debug, 100%. Debug funded the landscaping of this house because they have 500 simoleons left. They were not getting anything landscaped unless it was Debug. So technically it was all free, and if it's in the game, it's not cheating. I'm just saying. So I think it was okay. I don't know why I thought I would put these aprons in there because they are really expensive. Don't worry, they don't stay because I realized that maybe I don't need those aprons. Oh, and I also really wanted something in the entryway to make it look less sad on that wall because that wall was so plain and I can't afford paintings at this point. They have 63 simoleons. What am I supposed to do with $63? Like, that's not happening. So I put that little coat hanger on the wall. And plus, all of the cheap paintings are ugly and they're like weird decals for little kids' rooms. And no, we're not doing that. Honestly, probably could have dropped one of those plants, but it's fine. I think those are debug or live edit pictures or something. So that's where that picture came from. So I tried to make the blues match with the curtain, change the chairs to white, and I called it good in that dining room. Also another very sad room. Honestly, the kids' rooms have the most life out of all this build, out of all the entire build, but it's fine. So at this point, I went into the world manager and then went back to editing this because I don't know if you noticed, but all of the plants were dead because it was fall, winter, I don't know. It was the wrong season though, so everything was ugly. So I just hopped back to World Manager real quick to come do this. Now, I feel like the landscaping actually really, really helps make this build because from the outside, this house looks really nice. It looks really pretty. And then you go into the inside and you're just immediately sad because it's just so empty. Honestly, it probably could have been a few tiles smaller. I don't know, because it feels kind of cramped in some places. I don't know. Maybe we could have got away with it. Oh, so let me tell you the pain of going through debug trying to find the right thing to make this look like a Craftsman home. So you see the little bricks here on the front of the house, like the columns and the stairs. There's bricks alongside of those. Those are debug items because I couldn't find anything like that in just regular buy build mode. And same thing for those columns. If you notice right there, it's clipping through the little brick post. Those are debug items as well that I think I might have sized up and just raised them up to make them look like columns because my Sims, they have $13 left. They were not getting real columns. So they got debug items. And those bricks, because if you look at Craftsman homes, you'll see that the bricks on the porch make the home. That's literally part of being a Craftsman style. So I had to find something, and at first, looking through debug, I did not think I was going to find something that matched. I was genuinely concerned. I was like, how am I going to build a Craftsman home if I don't have my bricks? And we made it work. It was rough, I will admit. And here we are just doing some terrain painting. We're almost done with the build at this point. The yard in the front looks great. The backyard's a little bit sad. I was working with debug, so I was just doing what I could. And I found these cute little fences in debug. The Sims, if I'm not mistaken, will walk through them. They're not real fences. They don't exist, to my understanding. So either way, the curb appeal is there. That's all that matters. So we make it work. So right now we're just adding some detail. And like I said, I did not pay for a single plant. So I was very happy. Now we're just going to do this all around the house. And eventually we're going to add in a pathway to the back of the home. And I think it looks okay. I don't know. There's something about the pathway that doesn't quite sit right. Ooh, maybe I should have put trees. Like, I know there's trees in the back, but maybe they needed side yard trees to help hide some of the emptiness of that pathway right there. I don't know. There's just something about that path that needs more. I don't know. Either way, so this house in total, I think the budget was $26,000. The lot itself cost $2,000, and then my Sims, so they had $24,000 left. So it probably cost about 24,000 simoleons. It is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and this is her. This is what she looks like. very happy with how this turned out. So I hope you guys like this house. Oh, now we're looking at the floor plan of it. So yeah, we have the entry living room that leads into the kitchen. Oh, I'm gonna go over it really slow for you. Okay, great. This is a speed build that I already edited a couple days ago, so we're just gonna roll with whatever I did. So the kitchen's kind of sad. The whole house is kind of sad on the inside. Let's be honest, it's not great, but it is a starter home. If it wasn't starter, it would have been a lot better, but it's fine. So yeah, cheapest appliances everywhere. And then there's the carpet trick. I did that in the master bedroom because I couldn't afford a rug for them. So they got base game ugly carpet. That's fine. That's okay. Oh, right here, I realized that I forgot a fence post or something to put right there next to the staircase. So right here, I really quickly put one in. I will say though, your Sims would not be able to afford that. So that part, that's not on the gallery. If you want a fence post right there, you're gonna have to draw that in yourself. But it's fine. So this is the finished build. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and the YouTube things because algorithm is fun. But I will see you guys next time.